Thursday, April 28th, April 29th, 2021, here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. We're always on at around the same time, 10:30, 10:45, except when the clocks change. Then we go back to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we were at 11. We've tried all different times, but this one seems to work for us. I would love to do 10, but it's just I can't commit to it. It's just a little too early for me because that is 4 a.m. my time. This is 4:30. I can work with it. But, yeah, I've been talking to a lot of people around the world and stuff like that, and I'll freak out about how early I get up and how early I go to sleep trying to coordinate these calls. But anyways, not a big deal. We always get it done. I just don't sleep. Speaking of not sleeping, yesterday was super square day, I thought. I was 1-2 in baseball. It was my first losing day in over a week. I was down 0.49. So I lost 2 dogs, so minus 100 there, and then my one winner was a plus 151 dog, the Nationals. But man, the Texas Rangers, they stink, man. That guy who struck out to end the 8th inning, how in the hell is he a professional ball player? What kind of swing is that? It's like ridiculous, man. Anyways, we move on. We don't sit here and I don't pat myself on the back for the winning days too much, and we don't kick ourselves too much on the losing days. And my other pick was the Oakland A's, and that one I kind of knew I was dead like after we did this show. I knew I was dead by then, so all the squares were on it, so it was kind of like it's like public dog death. It's like just the slow and painful death by public. You will be sentenced to death by public dog. It's like, damn it. It's like when you should see, like when we used to shoot the premium show after this one, we'd shoot the premium video, and like I would pull up, the reports and stuff, and we'd be like looking to do the picks for the show, and I would say something, I'd be like, "Oh man, I'm dead." I'm just dead. So usually I know when I feel really good about a pick, and I know when I feel dead about a pick, and sometimes you just don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Like that Astros Mariners game yesterday. It was like I thought I was a winner there with the Mariners. That was a free pick, but I thought we were good on it. I thought we were good. No, it wasn't necessarily where he was in the count. It was the swing. It was the swing, It was just the absolute pathetic swing that he took at it. I was telling these guys I was late coming home yesterday from the golf course. My wife thought like something was wrong with me, It's like, oh my God, I thought something happened. It's like, nah, just pushing my 6-iron. I had to go to the range. The guy from PXG was there, Sean, and he helped me adjust all my clubs, which was awesome. PXG, I free shout out, non-endorsed promotion. Honestly, man, it's like they don't just like send you the clubs and you don't just buy them off the rack and whatever. It's like you get fitted for every club, the weighting, everything, and then if you need adjustments or whatever, you just call the rep and they will come and adjust it. Take a look at your lie, your shafts, your weighting of each club, everything, man, to make sure that you're playing the best that you can play. So you have no excuses out there on the golf course whatsoever. Well, anyways, something must be wrong with notifications. We got a light crowd today, or maybe they've left us for a better show. That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't get any.
You didn't get any notification?
No.
That's okay. People know what time we're on. Maybe they left.
Yeah, there it goes.
Maybe they left
2 minutes ago.
Maybe
I like a tape delay. I like watching things on tape delay. Anyway.
Maybe they left us for a better show, man. Maybe they just left us for a better show.
Oh, there they go. They were just a little late.
No, people are.
They got Canadian notifications. They come out like 5 minutes late.
No, I'm telling you, we're like 400 viewers, average viewers light right now. I don't know what that is. It's okay. We'll just.
It's a very, very strong board today. A small board, but strong board. I thought that yesterday too. So,
I didn't love yesterday's card as much as Brian did. That's for sure.
I mean,
I struggled getting that last pick up there, and it lost. You know, I should have just stuck with 2. I would have had a winning day. It doesn't matter. I think a minus .49 day is like, those are the kind you can live with. I mean, I'd rather have won. Don't get me wrong. I'd way rather have won.
No, at least the Pelicans came in. They had me worried.
I hate losing. All right, let's look at today's basketball card. Limited action here. We've got the Pistons and the Mavericks, the line dropping from 10 when I did the video last night to 8.5 now. We've got the Nets and the Pacers aligned from 9.5 to 8.5, and then the Rockets and the Bucks, the line holding firm at 12.5 points. Brian, any of these 3?
I sound like a broken record here, but I'm going to fade the Brooklyn Nets and take the Pacers. Pacers had a pathetic performance last time out, but I think they've got everything to play for. The Nets, I know they want. I don't know how much they want that number 1 seed. I just think 9 points is way too many in this spot. I think Indiana can keep it within 5 or 6. And then a degenerate bet on the Houston Rockets just because that's just a ton of points. Bucks laying, almost 13 on the road. I'll take a chance with a small bet on the Rockets, but my main bet will be the Pacers.
Rod?
For me in this time slot, so many question marks on a couple of these games. But for me, I'm going to take the Bucks. I'll lay the 13 points. I think the Rockets have checked out. The Bucks, all their guys are going to play today, and they need the wins if they want to stay near them top spots in the East. So Bucks come to play. Give me the Bucks in that one. I'll lay the big points. And the other one, I'll take the Pistons plus the points. I think that's closer than the 8.5. Even if Luka does play in that one, it'll be closer than the 8.5. The Pistons plus the 8.5.
Okay. I like the Pistons and the Rockets here. I just think that the Mavericks haven't been a great road cover team. Pistons have been decent, kind of under the radar here, and at least recently, you know. And then I think 12.5 is just, it's too many for the Bucks, and it's just enough for the Rockets. I think it's see this being 11.
To me, it looks like the NBA is a real public versus Sharps night again. Last night, public won, so we'll see what happens if they.
That bird is really happy.
Is that your bird?
Not my bird.
Oh, wait a second. It's my bird. It's outside my house. Okay. Must have a bird nest right outside my window.
We something.
We got the Timberwolves and the Warriors, the Thunder and the Pelicans, and the Nuggets and the Raptors. Any of these 3?
Yeah, for me, I think Minnesota might be the best free pick on the board tonight. I think they've won 6 of the last 10 straight up, 3 straight in a row. Warriors looked like lifeless bums against the Mavericks, getting blown out by 30 at home. So I'm going to take Minnesota plus the points. It wouldn't shock me if they won it outright. And then I'll take a chance with the Thunder plus all those 9.5 points. Pelicans had the air let out of their balloon, losing by 2 last night to the Nuggets. I think they pack it in tonight, and the Thunder have a chance to knock them off, but the 9.5 is plenty here.
Rod?
And for me, I'm with you. I like the Thunder plus the 9.5 in that one. Dort coming back last game for the Thunder was huge. He was a huge key piece, and they got a nice cover last game as well. They upsetted Boston, I believe. So give me the Thunder in that one. Pelicans on a back-to-back. Tough spot for them. Give me the Thunder plus the points in that one. And I like the under in the Warriors and Timberwolves. It's open 235, down a little. I still like it. Give me under 234 is where I see it. Shopping around, I see some places at 233, but I like the under 234. That's all I like in those couple.
We have, I like the Timberwolves on the money line in this one against the Warriors. I'm going to beat them up bad. And then I also like Thunder as well with you guys on that one. Brian, what are you selling today?
Yeah, for me, good news for me is I won my NBA play now, 23-12, last 35, 66% in the NBA. I got 2 NBA picks over at Pick Dogs for $30 each, or you can get my golden ticket 3-pack, which includes my best MLB dog today, all for $40 at pickdogs.com premium pick section. Just sweep the board.
And for me, it's Tackle the Books Thursday. A nice 5-pack. We got 2 NBA, 2 MLB, 1 NHL. We're going to continue this hot month, up over $13,000 this month. We're going to continue rolling it with these 5 today. Bounce back day from our 2 and 3 day yesterday. Love these 5 bets.
I have a MLB 3-pack. I could have probably added another game or two to it. 2 of the games are early, 1 of the games is late. It'll become a 1-game package after the 2 early games start. What we changed some things over on Pick Dogs, and for the premium section, I just want to point these out to some people, to you guys. So I haven't done this on the show, but I do want you guys to see these changes, because it's some of the things that I know people have found confusing in the past. So I just want to make sure that you guys, that these changes helped, and if they didn't help, let me know what I can do to change it, to make it right. Because when we make these changes, it's not free, but it's meant to help you. So, I mean, that's really what it's all about. And if it's not helping you, you just got to let me know. So here's the premium area, and you can see, so where you go to buy the package here now, it says how many picks are in that package. You see it? It says if it's a 1-day package, how many picks are in the package. You see that? Right where you go to buy it. It says how many picks are in here. So there's no confusion. If something's called the 10-star pick, it doesn't mean there are 10 picks. Right? It's just a 10-star pick. See, there it is. 3 picks total. And then there it is in the button. 3 picks. There's mine right there. It's just 3 MLB 3-pack. And it says right there, 3 picks. Big Al's Holy Roller winner. 1 pick. Right? You can see it right there. So hopefully that helps. You guys let me know if it doesn't help. And we'll change it again.
It's a nice ad. I like that.
But this way, hopefully, it eliminates the confusion. And, if people are confused as to what the guarantee is, you can see also directly below the picks. If you buy a guaranteed pick, it says what are guaranteed picks. You click on that, and there's an entire... Here, let me go back, and I'll show you guys. Just because these are the questions that I get. So when you see here, it says what are guaranteed picks, you just click on this, and there it is. You see? There's the guarantee. It's all big letters, nothing hidden, nothing anything. It's exactly how it is, right? Easy peasy. At least I hope it is. Anyways, I got a 3-pack. You guys saw it right there on the screen. Anyways, got Major League Baseball today. Small schedule, but there's some quality out there. And let's see exactly what that quality looks like. Brian, what do you think of those changes? You've been on a lot of handicapping sites.
I think it's excellent. I love the way that you can tell exactly how many picks you're getting when you add it to your cart. You can tell it's highlighted whether it's guaranteed or it's the cheaper non-guaranteed. It's
not cheaper; it's less expensive.
Less expensive.
I
like it. I think it looks excellent.
I'm just trying to make it clear to people. It's like if I'm not making things clear to people, then I'm not doing my job. Because it's like these things should be obvious. These things should be blatantly obvious, and if we're not making that obvious, I mean, our objective is not to deceive people into their money. It's to make people money. It's like if we're not doing that, then and it's because of an error. Losing happens and winning happens, and we offer the guaranteed and all that other stuff, and it's like I think a lot of people have won a lot of money using our picks, but we're not in the business of deceiving people to take their money. We don't need it that badly. It helps pay costs. It helps pay for things like the show. It helps pay for a lot of things, but we're not gonna deceive people into it. That's not my game, not my game. Anyways, we got the Yankees and the Orioles. We got the Rays and the A's, the Cardinals and the Phillies, the Astros and the Mariners after the heartbreaker yesterday, and the White Sox and the Tigers. Game 1. Brian, any of those 5?
I think the best bet of the group is the St. Louis Cardinals getting plus 110. I wish I would have it as a premium pick. I think they're really baiting you into taking Nola on the road here. He's a strong pitcher, but he has his issues when he's on the road, and so do the Phillies bats. And I like the Tampa Bay Rays here. It seems like the world's getting on to Oakland, but I think Oakland had their nice little run, and now it's time for Tampa Bay, who's played better recently. No, it's a bullpen guy, but that guy starting out first for him is a big-time prospect. Throws about 100 miles an hour. Looks like a future closer. I like Tampa Bay here. Keep it rolling.
I'll take in the Yankees game. I'll take the over 9.5. Love that one. Definitely gonna see a lot of runs in that game. Runs plenty. And then the other one I like. Where is it? And the Cardinals and Philly game. I like it to go under. You got a nice pitchers duel. Noah's good on the mound. Kim's good on the mound. They're gonna duel it out in that one. Pitchers duel. Take the under 7. Love that one. The only 2 I like in that time slot.
Doesn't like that slot. It's such a slot.
I like slots.
I don't know. I like the Mariners again, but that late inning stuff that the Astros did yesterday was so typical of them when they've been playing when they're good. So it's like you really got to watch out for it. I'm going to take the Mariners anyway. I'm a glutton for punishment. And so I gave out the A's in my video, I believe, but I actually like the Rays in that game in the morning. It's one of those sleep on it, and, it doesn't look the same anymore. So I know the Rays bullpen has been soft, but actually it's improved at least a full run over the past week. So the Rays bullpen's actually improving. So I'm going to go with them here over the A's. The A's win in bunches and lose in bunches. They're just like they're geographically close to the Sacramento Kings, and they basically are playing like the Sacramento Kings. They just win a little more.
Kings, what a bunch of bums. Lose by 50 or whatever it was last night. I forget.
Hey, they tried.
Bunch of bums.
They tried.
Me, you, and Rod could all play in the NBA and not lose by 50, maybe.
I could.
We'd get housed.
We just slow the pace down. We slow the ball down and we hold it for 24 seconds. And
there was a guy on our high school basketball team. They used to call him Gervin, right? This guy was so good. He was so good. And in our high school basketball team, which went undefeated, these guys went 2 years in a row. This guy was the best player. Me and 2 of my friends played against him. He slaughtered us. He just slaughtered us.
I could shoot a 3-pointer.
with a big tall guy in front of you?
No,
No,
but
you'd
if
have
you
zero
can-
chance. You had
You're told.
Ask
zero
Kevin Thomas,
Good
like
luck.
taking him to Midtown.
zero chance. So I've had a few of these. Experiences like this that you're talking about. So another friend of mine. This guy was a really good friend of mine. It's my college roommate who was thrown out of college for. It's a different story, but he was a hockey player. And he grew up playing in 5 leagues at a time. His father would take him, getting fights in the stands, the whole thing. He was drafted 5th in the NHL draft by the Buffalo Sabres. Okay, this guy was good. And a bartender plays hockey. Some bartender in a bar that we used to go to in college played goalie in like a regular league, just some league in Boston, which, is probably fairly competitive, but not like, pro level or anything. And he was like, saying something to my friend, and my friend said, "I'll bet you whatever you want to bet. I can score 100 times in a row on you." He goes, "I could score 100 times in a row." And they went and they did it. And he could have scored 10,000 times in a row. It was like not even close. He just beat him like a rented goalie, like every single time. It was an amazing thing to see. He beat him in every possible way that you could score a goal, like between his legs, around, up, top shelf, bottom shelf, boom, boom, boom. This guy never missed. Ironically, the same guy, the same guy who was my college roommate, back when I used to play golf before I quit for 25 years and started playing again over the last couple of years, we went and played golf. He had never picked up a club in his life, and he shot 74. It's like this guy had unbelievable hand-eye coordination. We went to the driving range for literally 2 buckets of balls, and this guy figured out the entire game, all the different clubs, how they worked, and hitting the ball and making great contact was nothing to him,
Just like a slap shot.
Oh, it was his entire, but it wasn't just the slap shot. He also had all the touch shots, He also had all the touch shots and the shaping of the shots, like, long, like he would take out like a 6-iron and could just shape in a fade, that just plopped in right there. It was an amazing thing to see. It was like, oh my God, man. It was like, I mean, of course he's also a professional athlete, so just super talented to begin with, but, yeah. It was crazy. He was thrown out of school because he beat some kid up. He hung him out the window. That's what hockey players do. He pulled the sweater, like the guy went to challenge him to a fight. He didn't know who he was because he was a center, so he didn't look like he was a very big guy. He was kind of skinny actually, like a Gretzky, And the guy went after him. The guy took a punch at him. He grabbed the guy by the arm, pulled his sweater over his head, and hung him out the window by his ankles. They threw him out. And he ended up transferring to Merrimack, and they won the Division II national championship twice. So be it. But anyways, we got the Braves and the Cubs, the Brewers and the Dodgers, the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Got the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers, round 2. And then Luke Weaver getting the ball here for the Diamondbacks against the Rockies. I've loved the Rockies this season, but man, not yesterday and not when Luke Weaver pitches. Brian?
Oh, you like Luke Weaver or something?
I don't like Luke Weaver.
Oh, okay. You were saying so you kind of like the Rockies. Yeah, I lean towards the Rockies in that matchup. Sensatella doesn't have the best numbers, but I think Weaver might get blown up a little bit today. I like the Detroit Tigers and Matthew Boyd. What else is new? I mean, he's had a stellar year so far, 2-2, 1.82 ERA. But I think the best bet is going to be the Cubs again. That was my worst pick yesterday. I think they lost 7-0. But I like Alzolay on the mound. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but the Braves have Wilson going, and I think the Cubs are going to take out some revenge. They've been getting beat like a drum by the Braves. I think they win one here. I'm going to take the plus 120.
I like the over 47 in that game. I don't know who wins that game. I mean, the Braves have really been hammering the Cubs, and Bryce Wilson can't even throw the ball to first base. He had threw 2 errors last time out throwing the ball to Freddie Freeman, who's one of the best gloves at first base in over the last 25 years. And he couldn't even get a glove on Wilson's throws to first. But Alzolay is a no in my book.
Alzolay's not that bad.
Oh my God,
his ERA is 5.40, but his strikeout to walks is too bad.
Because they leave him out there to hang on some extra innings. I can hear my wife making coffee. Don't worry, Carrie. I'm okay. I'm just pushing my 6-iron. It's like I pushed my 6-iron. I was like, that's it. I was like, I almost walked off the course. I was like 165. Once I was like 165 yards, dead in the middle of the fairway. I hit this thing so far right, it went down the hill, and like next to the green, it was like down the hill. I had to chip over the tree and over the giant tree just to get it to the green. Anyways, man, any of these games, Rod?
For me, I'm gonna actually take the Cubs over the Braves in that one. I'm with you. I think that we're going to see a whole pile of runs, and I think the Cubs just squeak out a win in the end in that one. Maybe the Cubs over the Braves, and then I like the Rockies over the Diamondbacks. They played a couple times this year already, and they definitely the Rockies have got some wins against them. I think they were 2-1 in the last series. Diamondback got the win in the third game of that series. It was high scoring 10-8. I think this is where the Rockies bats get going with Weaver on the mound. They jump out to a nice lead. Hang on. Give me the Rockies and over the Diamondbacks, who have been hot, but I think this is a good spot. The Rockies get a win on the road. The only two I like in that spot.
Let's see. I like the over in that Braves Cubs game. The Braves are just hammering Cubs pitching. I mean, just crushing it. You go all the way back to those games at Wrigley. So they had 13-4. It was last night. I mean, it was like I turned it off. It was 8-0. Might have gone 10-0, right? Maybe it was 10-0 when I turned it off. I know Kyle Hendricks was just. I'd never seen him get cracked like that.
I mean, it was 7-1 yesterday.
What's that?
I thought the score was 7-1.
No, it was 8-0 when I turned it off. Oh, maybe that was the Nationals game.
10-0. 10-0 was the final yesterday.
Yeah, it was 10-0 when I turned it off. And Kyle Hendricks, I mean, he got just bludgeoned. I mean, I have never seen a pitch. I don't know what happened to him. This guy's like falling off the face of the earth. So Kyle Hendricks, here's a Bittler line for you. It's okay. He's okay, right? 3.2 innings pitched, 11 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, and 3 dingers. Man, that is a bad day at the office, man.
Sounds like a Dylan Cease line to me.
The best part of that game was Rizzo striking out.
Yeah, Rizzo.
The Rizzo strikeout.
Yeah, Rizzo came into pitch. It got so bad.
And he got a strikeout.
Yep.
Well, yeah, he had the batter laughing so hard. You can't swing when you're laughing that hard. Have you seen it? Oh, man, it was hilarious.
Believe it or not, man, there's been major leaguers that have had career-ending injuries coming into pitch, like outfielders and stuff. It's happened.
Well, he walked the first guy just so he could face our buddy. We're not pitching to that guy. We're gonna walk him.
Bryce Wilson's terrible, man. I can't believe he's on the Braves. Anyways, I like that over. Move to the NHL. Is there games tonight?
There's a few.
All right. How did we do yesterday? That's one sport I have no idea how many picks. Let's see.
Now the Ducks had a nice plus 200 upset.
Ducks win. Senators win for us. Blues won for us.
I had the Senators was my pick, right? Puck line.
Yep. They outrighted them.
Minus 265. Wow, the Kings lost.
Yep.
That's what the Sharks covered also.
Sharks won too. That was very doggy yesterday.
Yeah.
The Blues over the Smudges.
Very rare for hockey because this year hockey's been all favorites. It's been 468 to 280. 62.6% of the favorites have been hitting in hockey.
Well, it looks like we got a Brian Bittler play here. We've got the Bruins at minus 400 against the Sabres. Got hey, don't worry if you lose. You only have to win 4 games to get back to even.
I should list that play for sale. That minus 375 Bruins play.
I see minus 400 and a minus 417 opener. Tampa Bay at minus 165. If you shop that, you could get over minus 400. You got to shop the lines, Brian. You got to shop. Let's see where we find the Bruins line the highest, at least on my board. I see 420 at 888 in New Jersey. I see a 420 at Bovada. Let's see.
Why are they all 420?
Yeah. If you're not laying minus 420, you're not doing it right.
But it's a sure thing.
So there's a sign right there. Look, it's 420.
Oh my God. Anyways, let's get back to this thing. How could you not put a little something on the Sabres there? At least on the puck line. I like the Sabres on the puck line there. Lightning,
yeah, I think the plus 1.5 is probably the play.
Lightning, Stars, Sabres, Bruins, Devils, Flyers. Have these teams played yet this season? Not sure. Rangers, Islanders, first meeting of the year. This is the worst hockey scheduling ever, right? And then Penguins, Capitals.
What a dumb decision not to travel and do other. Anyway. Is it my turn? Of the early grouping, I like the Dallas Stars at plus 145 over Tampa Bay. Dallas won, I think, 4-3 in their matchup in March. Dallas backs to the wall. That didn't come in handy against Carolina, who crushed them. But I think Dallas has a value here at plus 145. And I'm also going to take a shot at the Pittsburgh Penguins over the Washington Capitals. It looks like they're begging you to take the first place Capitals here at plus 100, no juice. I'm going to bite a little bit with the Pittsburgh Penguins.
You ain't snagging me with that one. Penguins stink on the road. I'll take Washington money line over that one. It opened at minus 114, went down a little bit. Everybody's humping on to the Penguins, so I'll go the other way. I'll take the Capitals in that one. I think the Capitals are the better team. Another play in that one is the over. They love to score goals. Pittsburgh and Washington. Goals are plenty in that one. Over 5.5, easy. And I'm with you. I'm going to take a shot with Dallas as well. This is last year's Stanley Cup final is what this is. We know Dallas got a couple wins in that, so I'll take Dallas in that one. And I'm going to go with the Islanders to get a win here. Rare win on the road over the Rangers. They're going to come in this one and battle it out and get themselves a win. Give me the Islanders over the Rangers. Too much money on the Rangers now. You guys humping it up on the puck line, too. Holy. Whew.
Rod's trying to bait me in.
Islanders all day. Islanders all day.
He's trying to bait me.
Best free hockey play of the day. Islanders.
I don't know about these. Got the Red Wings and the Hurricanes, the Maple Leafs and the Canucks, the Smudges and the Blues, the Blackhawks and the Panthers, and the Oilers and the Flames.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to keep riding the St. Louis Blues. This is their time of the year. I don't like how the plus money jumped about 20 cents, but I think if you put an even bet on the St. Louis Blues and the Dallas Stars, you'll come out at least in the positive today. So I like the Blues in the later segment. Oh, and my Calgary Flames to knock off those Edmonton Oilers. I think it's impossible for me to resist the Flames at plus money. I think they at least finish the season off hot.
And for me, I'm going to take Detroit plus the 1.5. That's got a 1-goal game written all over it. So I think Detroit can at least keep it within a goal. So I'll take Detroit plus 1.5. You get some nice plus money on that one. I also like. Give me the Canucks. Canucks are battling for wins, and they like to beat the Leafs. We know what happened. We've seen them after COVID beat them back-to-back games. So I don't see why there's any reason that they can't beat them here. And at that price, I'll take a shot with the Canucks to beat the Leafs. Give me the Canucks on the money line. Do a little Canuck tickets. That's all I like in that spot. I can't take the Blues again. Their goalie is not going to be good.
Blackhawks look a little tempting.
All right. Time for the parlay segment. Let's see what we got. Got so many things on my screen. Hell's the parlay calculator? There we go. Okay. Somehow Brian comes up on Rod. Rod comes up on Brian. All right, Rod, we are almost ready.
We're going to do a mixed sport. We're going to do NBA, hockey, and baseball. We're going to start with, we got to take the Thunder plus the points.
Okay.
The Rockies money line in baseball.
I went to NHL first. What do you got in NHL?
Okay, Detroit plus the 1.5.
And
the Rockies money line.
Money line on the Rockies.
Money line.
In Iowa or Indiana, is it Iowa? I think it's Iowa. In Iowa, yeah. $20 at William Hill pays $204.22. The way the parlay calculator works, it tells you the highest payout in your state at all the various books that are available online. So you can see at Rivers, that same parlay pays $172. Well, William Hill, $204. If you go to pickdogs.com, click on the parlay calculator. Sometimes it's insignificant. $199. You could say $199 and $204 is insignificant, like William Hill and FanDuel. But if you're at Rivers, $172 and $204, that adds up. That is 15% differential. So that money adds up. It could be money in your pocket. That's the whole idea of the parlay calculator, to give you guys the best payouts available. We'll bring in Brian for his parlay. What do you got?
I think my NBA freebies are my strongest ones today, so I'm going to go all NBA, the Pacers plus the points. Minnesota Timberwolves plus the points. And round it out with the Thunder Buddies plus the points.
$20 pays $142.30 at Bet America in Pennsylvania. You can see the differential, about $3 difference, $2. So it's all pretty close in this one. But the best one is Bet America. As you know, depending on the parlay, the differentials could be great, as we saw in Rod's parlay. You go to my parlay, and I'm going to go with I'll go with the Thunder as well. I'm going to put that with the over in that Braves-Cubs game. And I'm going to go to the NHL. And I'm going to take... it's not giving me the option. Okay. Well, that stinks. That's on the books. I guess I'll go back to MLB. And let's see. I'll put it with the Mariners on the money line. Plus 135. $20 pays 182.33 at Bet America in Pennsylvania. 178.40 at FanDuel. You can see if you're at BetMGM, pays 164 on this specific parlay. Sometimes it's higher at BetMGM. That's why you need multiple books. But my parlay is the Mariners, the over in the Cubs game, Cubs, Braves, and Thunder. I would put that with the Timberwolves money line too. What the heck? There you go. FanDuel 449.58 on $20. Okay, time for the recap section. And Rod, you're up.
All right, we're gonna start in baseball. We're gonna take the Yankees over 9.5. We're gonna take pitchers duel in the St. Louis Cardinals game under 7. We're gonna take the Cubs on the money line, Rockies on the money line. NBA, we're gonna go Pistons plus the points, Bucks lay the points, Thunder plus the points, under in the Warriors game. Hockey, we're gonna go Dallas on the money line, Capitals on the money line, Islanders on the money line, Detroit plus the puck and a half, Canucks on the money line. And my parlay, we're going to go Thunder plus the points, Detroit plus the 1.5, Rockies on the money line, birdcage of the day. And I got Tackle the Book Tuesday, nice little 5-pack over at Pick Dogs Premium, 2 MLB, 2 NBA, and 1 hockey. Jump on over Pick Dogs Premium, scoop it up. Big day coming.
Brian? Can't hear you.
For me in the NBA, I got the Pacers plus the points, the Rockets plus the points, the Minnesota Timberwolves plus the points, the Thunder plus the points, and then I go into Major League Baseball with the Rays money line, Cardinals money line, Cubs money line, Tigers money line in Game 2, and the Rockies money line. And then you go to hockey, I got the Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line, the Dallas Stars on the money line, my favorite, the Calgary Flames on the money line, and the St. Louis Blues on the money line. And my parlay was Pacers, Wolves, and Thunder parlayed together, and I try to continue my NBA run of 23 and 12, 66% with 2 NBA plays and 1 Major League Baseball dog for $40 at pickdogs.com, premium picks.
Got the Pistons, the Rockets, the Thunder, and the Timberwolves. Took the Mariners, the Rays, the over in the Braves-Cubs game, and then my parlay, Mariners, the over in the Cubs-Braves, the Thunder, and the Timberwolves on the money line. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day, and try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.